first, then you play the bumper, come into the live, then you put the ribbon. Oh, you see the back? What the fuck, yeah? That's why. Gross, man. Raj, don't forget to cancel the Wi-Fi, ah. Okay, good. Was it? Did it have just now? Just now have. Before I went live. So within about a minute, you can roll the bumper, then come into the live, then put the ribbon. The ribbon, did you change the text? Yeah, I changed to two things. Son, the message we post once we go into pictures, okay? Once we go into the live.
Test, test.
Sempit sangat. Dia bawa luar tak? Luar.
Yeah, I haven't given the clean sheet yet. Good afternoon, hockey lovers, and welcome to the Sengkang Hockey Stadium in Singapore, as we are about to just witness the start of the National Hockey League 1 Cup semi-finals between the Singapore Cricket Club in yellow and Team HI in white. Well, we've just started the game, and you will see on your screen how Team SEC, the Singapore Cricket Club in yellow, are attacking from left to right. Right now we have Team HI in possession of the ball, with Laura Tan sending a stray ball right into the half of the Singapore Cricket Club. Well, it's a very, very warm day today here at the Sengkang Hockey Stadium, and right now we can see that the SEC women's are in possession, getting the ball out, trying to work the ball up the left flank of the field. HI in possession, and ball goes out the side, the field of play for HI. Told him in on the ball for HI, trying to look for options to send it up. No, switches it across to the right. It's a patient build up there by HI, as the SEC women marking their opponents tightly, still managing to find space to get the ball. Laura Tan getting some support from Lee Min on the left flank, looking for a through ball. No, option not given. Laura once again finding some space in the middle, doing well to keep possession. Gets the ball out to the right flank. Ball still in play. Good work by SEC to win back the ball. And a stick check called by the umpire against the HI right midfielder. SEC. Petrina on the ball. Tries to, bit of confusion there between the two SEC players on the right flank. Petrina's ball going right through the middle of both the players, not knowing which one is supposed to pick up the ball. Anyway, Team HI on the ball now, looking for an option. Plays the ball back. Lee Min in possession, sending it across. Nice through ball all the way to the right flank. Good pick up there by the right wing. It's coming in, looking for the cross. Gets the ball into the semicircle of the SEC team. Reverse strike. Good shot, well saved by the keeper for a foot. Ball turned over to SEC. Ball cut off there on the left side here. HI doing well to keep possession. Laura. Told him in. Good ball, looking for a forward. Well cut off there by the SEC number 84. HI's ball. The ball goes out the field of play, turned over to the SEC. Well, it's very, very humid right here in Singapore right now. It's at 4:30 in the afternoon, and we've been getting some very nasty weather in terms of the heat. And this humidity can really affect the players' performance, as the heat bears down on the players, making it very difficult for them to play a very high-paced game. The girls, both teams are doing well. Ball won by HI. Good skill there by the HI number 17 to win the free hit. Laura Tan on the ball now. Moving the ball. Petrina doing well to cut off that pass. Laura once again on the ball. Told him in. Good work there, keeping possession. And it's the first penalty corner for HI. Good work by the HI girls to win that penalty corner. A good series of passes between their players, giving them the first shot at trying to get the first goal of the game. Let's see what they can do with this penalty corner. That was a missed push there. Ball coming off Laura's foot for a turnover to SEC. Petrina on the ball, looking for options. Does well. A good, brilliant pass right through the middle. Nice reverse pass there. SEC with a chance, and it goes off the post. Ball still in play, SEC still in possession. And there was a stick check on the HI defender. Ball turned over to HI. Well, HI will have to watch for these fast counter-attacks, these fast breaks, because the SEC girls can really advance and take advantage of the space. So if HI plays high, they have to make sure that they are quick enough to get back in defense. Ball to SEC, score stands at 0-0. SEC on the ball. Good work building the ball out of defense there by SEC. One back there by HI. Petrina chasing, trying to ward off the HI forward. Does well to leave the ball out for a turnover to SEC. Good switch across from the left to the right. Petrina looking for options. Patient build up there by SEC. And another slightly stray ball by Petrina, allowing the HI team to advance with a chance to build the ball up again. Does well. Good work there. Ball still in play, HI on the ball. And it's a long corner for the girls in white. Limin on the ball. Team playing high, pushing the SEC girls back into their semicircle. Another long corner awarded to HI. Laura Tan asking for the ball. Finds Limin on her left. Limin sending the ball in. Nobody there. Good clearance there by the SEC defense to get the ball out of danger. But right now, HI on the offensive, putting pressure on the SEC defense, forcing them into their own quarter. Good skill. And unfortunate pass there, it went astray, and the ball is turned over to SCC. Petrina taking it quickly, getting the ball out to the left side of the field. Limin with some space, finds a gap on the left side, a little too far for her teammate to reach. But the idea was good. She had space to advance even further into the SEC quarter. SEC on the ball. Foul awarded to HI. Ooh, there's a poor pass coming from the left side. I beg your pardon, from the right side, allowing SEC to advance. A chance for SEC now. HI defense getting back very quickly. Dangerous reverse hit there into the towards the semicircle with a rising shot. HI in possession now. Another poor hit, cut off there. HI, Laura on the ball. Oh, a little too far. SEC on the ball now. Well trapped, but there was a foot. Just took place before that. SEC ball. Ball sent back there to Petrina. Trying to look for an option to swing it off to the left side of the field. Option not there. Petrina gets the ball back. Ball knocked off the sideline by the HI forward, Petrina. Trying again to get the ball across to the left side. No option there. Ball working well through the middle. And then Abigail on the ball, being cut off by the HI defender. Laura offering support, gets the ball. Cut off once again by SEC. Ball coming down the right flank. Good job by the HI defense to block off that cross. HI on the offensive. On the right flank. Ball coming off the foot of the defender. Ooh, ball going across. Oh, the ball knocked in. Hannah being surrounded there by HI players. Well stopped by the HI defense. Valerie Ko doing well to get the ball off. Laura Tan now on the ball, trying to look for an option. Reese Wong on the ball. Ball coming off the SEC foot. Back to Laura Tan in the middle. Reverse hit. Oh, unfortunately, the forwards were not able to get to that. We had Siti Kairunisa, who couldn't reach for the ball. A poor stop there by the 73 from SEC. Ball turned over to HI. Tony Min tries to get the ball through, but she can't get it past Felipa. Tolimin. Good work there. Reese asking for the ball. Ooh, and she falls over. Basically, she tripped, but the umpire gave her the foul. Felicia trying to work the ball in, and it's a penalty corner. Ball coming off the SEC number 13. Felipa went for a second penalty corner for HI. Can they come up with something different and try to earn their first goal of the game? Well, that's left to be seen right now. Tolimin on the ball. Good push out, ball coming out well. And it's a long corner. It's a ball coming off the SEC runner. I believe it was Abigail Rhodes that had a slight knock on the ball. That is the hooter for the end of the first quarter of the game. The score still stands 0-0 for both these teams, the SEC in yellow and Team HI in white. Team HI has a slight advantage because they have been keeping possession of the ball a little bit more than the SEC players. I think today the SEC ladies are a little bit short on the bench. They probably have only one substitute, and Team HI also has the same problem with only one substitute available. But nonetheless, both the teams have been putting up a good show in spite of the heat that's bearing down on them right now. Team HI with a slight advantage, 2 penalty corners, but not being able to convert them into goals. So we're just going to take a short break as the girls are going through their tactical tips from their respective coaches to prepare for the second quarter of the game between SCC and Team HI.
Dharma. Dia kena Dharma. Dharma. Audio man yang Astro. Hari ini dia punya hari ini punya wedding.
So welcome back to the second quarter of the game between the SCC and Team HI. Team HI in white, attacking from right to left on your screen against the Singapore Cricket Club in yellow. The score is 0-0. For those of you just joined us, welcome. And we saw 2 penalty corners being awarded to Team HI, but not being able to convert them. Anyway, we've got Team HI now with a chance to try and get themselves forward again. Forward doing well, City doing well to try and stop the pass that came to her. Ball sent into semicircle. A bit of a scramble. Patrina doing well for SEC to throw the ball out for a long corner. Good ball there by Laura Tan, the number 13 of the Team HI, to send the ball into that gap, straight into the SEC semicircle. The long corner for HI. Taken quickly. Ooh, and the ball hits the post. City not paying attention there to try and bounce on the rebound. Natsuko doing well to try and keep possession, but loses it eventually. Valerie on the ball, sends the ball into the semicircle. SEC struggling now, ball coming through again. Nobody there. Abigail Rhodes, desperate throw out, but then Laura Tan stops it well. Good work there by Felipa. Ball coming out for SEC. Can they get something from here? No, they can't. Losing possession once again is number 16, Cheryl Chia, doing well for HI. Sends the ball through. Good stop there by the Team HI forward. Felicia Tanandika earning a long corner for her team. Laura Tan on the ball now, deciding what to do with it. Moves the ball around. A weak cross there, stopped there by Felipa, the number 13 from SEC. Still Team HI on the ball. Good work. Felicia with some space in the semicircle. Not being able to do much with that, with Patrina pressing her down the side to make sure that she doesn't get a shot at goal. Laura Tan on the ball now for a long corner. Ball sent in. Well stolen there by the, well stolen back again by Laura Tan. Ball coming off the stick of the SEC number 13. I think, well, ricocheting off into her mouth. But play continues. Laura Tan on the ball. And there's a foot, unfortunately, for HI. Nothing came of that attack. Well, they're pressing really high, this Team HI. I think the SEC ladies probably finding a bit of difficulty coping with the extreme heat that we have right now this afternoon here at the Sengkang Stadium. Good work there. Laura Tan getting in front of Abigail Rhodes, throwing it into the foot to get a free hit for HI. City, Natsuko trying to press down and block her, but obstructed her in the process. Free hit for Team HI. Cheryl with a nice hit right through the entire SEC defense, but no one on the other end to receive that hit, that pass. Patrina now on the ball. Working the ball out slowly. Team HI having most of the attacks in this particular quarter so far. Felipa doing well to find Natsuko. Natsuko trying to look for an option. Valerie doing well to find a teammate at the back. Good work there by the HI defense. Toli Min, Laura Tan, and Cheryl Chia. Cheryl on the ball. Natsuko doing well to cut off the pass. Valerie not being able to control that ball down the left side. Giving it away with Natsuko on the ball now. Abigail Rhodes. Good work there by Abigail. Good skills. Trying to get the ball in. Gets it in. Tolimin calmly stealing the ball and taking it out of danger. Ball coming out. Good work there by the SCC defense to smother that build out of defense by team HI. Nur Alia not being able to keep possession, but that's okay because the ball is still turned over to HI. Cheryl on the ball, tries to look for an option. Natsuko doing well. Felipe trying to look for a through ball for her 46. Hannah van Regteren, I beg your pardon, Regteren, not being able to get to the end of that pass by Philippe. Tolimin with some space. Well cut off there. Felipe went looking for Abigail. Ball coming out under pressure. Natsuko with a stick check. Temito doing well to keep possession. Laura Tan on the ball now. Natsuko doing well to try and cut off that pass from Laura. A quick chase there. Good pressure from the HI defense with Reese Wong gaining possession for HI. Ball down the sideline. Good ball there. Trying to look for a number 24. Claudia Tan. Oh, couldn't get to the end of that pass. Well, I can sense a little bit of lethargy in the SCC team right now. They need to push their midfield up. They need to try and push their forwards a bit higher to force the Team HI defense back. That will allow the midfield to have some space to advance with the ball. Laura doing well to keep the ball in the possession. Good through ball there. Ball coming through. Good work by Laura to knock the pace off the ball. Tammy To, the 27, failed to get ball down the left side of the field. Natsuko. Felipe went. Abigail Rhodes doing well to get the ball back. Natsuko with some space on the right. Oh, poor pass there. Stopped by Felicia. By Cheryl Chia. Ball going out the right side. Number 12 on the ball now. Reese Wong's pass there was cut off there by Patrina. Well stolen there. But what can she do? Tammy To trying to create an opportunity against this very stubborn Singapore Cricket Club defense. Defending well so far, trying to keep up with the pace of the game. I believe the SEC team, many of their players are not here, and some of them are the more experienced players in the team. And so the team has to make some adjustments to their positioning, and thereby compromising on the quality of the play. But then SEC now has a chance, trying to get into the HI defense. Elsa, I beg your pardon. The number 8 from HI doing well to stop the attack. SEC with a free pass from the side. Felipa on the ball. Good ball. Lot of space. Well done there by Tammy to win the ball. Good work. Abigail Rhodes. Quick pass to a number 71. Stray ball in the HI defense. Felisa Lai in goal, doing well to just clear it into the to safety. Ball in SEC's favor. Laura Tan doing well to get the ball, but losing it and getting it back. Good work by Toli Min to find some space. Ball awarded to SEC, free hit. Abigail, reverse cross, dangerously flying into the HI defense. Ball turned over to HI. Score still stands at 0-0 for both these teams. Felipa doing well, good pass. Valerie defending stoutly with the ball in possession. Toli Min does well to find Reese. Good work there by the HI. Ooh, should have done better there. Good skill by Felicia to try and win that free hit. Reese Wong on the ball for HI. Fumbling with it. Felipa went in some space. Well cut off by Laura Tan. Toli Min on the ball now. Toli Min, good ball. Not being read there by City. Well, the Team HI also has some of their players who are committed to a under-16 competition overseas, and 6 of them are not here today, also causing them some problems to try and make substitutions. Tammy not being able to keep possession of the ball. Valerie doing well to get the ball. Laura on the ball now. Tammy. Tammy doing well to get possession. Felipa doesn't agree with that decision, but it did look like it came off Tammy's stick, but well, the umpire is nearer. He should be able to see that. Valerie on the ball now for HI. Score still 0-0. Good cross. Nobody there. Again, City at the far end, not being able to read that situation. Felicia just missing the ball, but if City managed to get to that ball, she would have been able to knock the ball into an open goal. Well, as I mentioned, Team HI doesn't have 6 of their players here, the 6 of the regular players who are away for national duty in a under 16 competition. So you can see that in terms of their attack, it's a little bit weak. They're working the ball well from defense right up to midfield, but they can't seem to get the ball into the goal. Part of the reason, I guess, is because the girls who are playing up front are still generally young, a little bit inexperienced to play at this level, but nonetheless doing well to try and get their first goal with a couple of experienced players like Laura Tan. Good work there by Felicia to try and turn the Laura Tan's hit by deflecting it a little bit off the side post. Good chance for Team HI there. Well, Patrina with a difficult ball to trap to her left defender. And that was the hooter for half time. The score is still 0-0. The SEC attack generally non-existent at this point, I think, because they're having the same problem of not having many of their regular players here in the team for today's semi-finals, and basically holding out in defense. Again, not having the sufficient experienced forwards to finish their attacks. They had the closest chance they had was when the ball came off the post, and no one was there to pounce on the rebound. But other than that, there were not many attacks from the SEC players. But let's see what the second half can bring. It's about a little after 5 p.m. right now here in Singapore at the Sengkang Hockey Stadium. So the heat should be turning down a little bit more, and perhaps the girls will be able to cope with this pressure and put on a positive play to try and get their first goal. So now it's halftime. Both the teams are walking into the shade to have their team talks, and we will return for the second half of this game between the Singapore Cricket Club and Team HI in a couple of minutes. Score still 0-0. All right, viewers, welcome back to the second half of the first semi-final of the Women's League One at the Sengkang Hockey Stadium between the Singapore Cricket Club in yellow from right to left on your screen against Team HI in white. The score is now 0-0, and both these teams are putting on a fine display in spite of the weather not being able to let down because of the heat. Both the teams are struggling a little bit, but right now we've got Team HI on the offensive. Good work there. Tammy, reverse hit, and the ball bounces off. A little messy goal it was, but it sort of bobs its way into the SCC goal. In the first minute of the second half, good work there by the Team HI, finally being able to get their first goal through their number 27, Tammy To. So now the score is 1-0 in Team HI's favor, and the SCC really have to come out of their defensive area now if they want to try and get an equalizer. Good trap there by the 56. Laura Tan on the offensive now, finds some space. Good work by Natsuko. Laura Tan still on the ball. Dangerous bouncing ball. Dangerous for another chance. Ooh, City not being able to get to the end of the ball. Good work there by HI. With Reese Wong working the ball down the right side. Very unfortunate for the HI. They had the chance to actually get their second goal to advance their lead. The umpires call for time because the ball's gone out. Good job there by HI. With SCC now in advance. Patrina on the ball. Finds Natsuko on her right. Good work by Natsuko to keep possession. Good build up on the right side by SCC. Well done, Toli Min, being able to cut off that pass that's heading all the way to the right attacker. Ball coming through. Good job. SCC winning a free hit just outside the penalty, the semicircle. Abigail Rhodes working the ball now. Natsuko slipping the ball into the HI semicircle. Cheryl under pressure now. Still keeping possession. HI looking for options. Toli Min throwing the ball out to safety. Natsuko taking the ball from the side. Well, this is a little bit better for SCC now. They're pushing forward. They should have done this a bit more earlier in the game to relieve some pressure in their defense. Patrina mis-hitting the ball. Reese Wong with the ball now. Finds some space. Can she send it forward? Reese doing well, keeping possession. Still under pressure by Felipa Wendt. Still Reese. Wins a free hit. She tries to get the ball past Felipa Wendt. It's a poor decision. I think she should have tried to pass the ball a bit earlier. Anyway, SCC now in possession. Good ball. Cut off there by Cheryl. Good trap. SCC ball. Chance for her now. She's advancing into the semicircle. Can she do something with it? Ooh, ball nearly knocked into her own goal by the defense. Team HI defender. Good work by SEC to get the ball. Ooh, nobody there. Number 71, Elena Chaser, sending that ball right into the HI semicircle, hoping for one of the forwards to just deflect it. Cheryl Chia on the ball. Toli Min. Cheryl Chia. Well, she should have used the right side of the field there. She's got Reese Wong. She's got Elsa. Instead, she chose to send a difficult ball that cut right through the midfield. It's turned over to SEC. Patrina on the ball now for SEC. SEC down by 1-0 at the moment. Well done, Toli Min. Tammy on the ball, goal scorer for HI. Finding space to move the ball. A good 15 meters. Toli Min keeping possession. Doing well. Valerie looking for Cheryl. Can she do better with this ball? Well, the ball comes off. A lifted ball comes off into Philippa Wendt, the number 13 from SEC, and she gets a free hit. Good pass. Ooh, brilliant pass there. Trying to look for 46. Hannah wasn't able to reach the ball. Toli Min. Cheryl Chia. Oh, misunderstanding there between Reese and her. Reese cutting in. Ball coming out, Fiona. Good work there with the ball from Fiona, the number 73. SEC earning a free hit in the middle of the field. Abigail Rhodes finding some space, does well to try and get the ball across. Tammy doing well to cut off that pass. Ball turned over to HI. Laura on the ball now, trying to look for options. Good work by the HI forwards. Felicia getting that free hit, finds Toli Min on the right, takes it very quickly. Lee Min with some space, advancing forward. Good cross there. Ooh. The HI number 24. Claudia Tan not being able to do very much with that hit cross that came in by Toli Min. Well, the two experienced players in the HI team, Laura Tan and Toli Min, the current national players, are doing well to hold the team. Laura Tan there with good possession of the ball. Looks for the cross. Natsuko cutting it off for SCC. Stick check there on Hannah. SEC, Natsuko with a free pass, trying to look for an option and finds Patrina. Natsuko. Patrina on the ball. I'm not so sure what's kept going on over there. They should have switched the ball across to the left side. I think Patrina hesitating, deciding to pass to Natsuko instead. Sometimes when you squeeze the ball towards one side of the field, you will definitely find space on the opposing side, on the opposite side, and that's where the ball should be used to capitalize to get the ball out of the fence. Anyway, Tammy on the ball, not being able to get past the three SEC defenders. Hannah looking for space, finds Abigail. Abigail looking for options, bringing the ball out here. Fiona on the left side, good work there by SEC. Well, forward should be running out to try and get the, and that ball goes astray a little too far for the SEC midfielder. HI on the ball. Good patience and composure there by Cheryl to find Toli Min. Denise looking for Petrina. Natsuko. Good work there by the SEC. Natsuko on the ball. Natsuko doing well to get past a marker. Finds Arushni. Good cross. And a first penalty corner for SEC. Brilliant cross there by Arushi Sivasanka, the number 56. But it was a difficult ball because it was bouncing, and the HI defender not being able to get to that ball, trap it cleanly. The ball coming off her foot. I beg your pardon, coming off her leg for their first penalty corner of the game. We've got Fiona ejecting the ball for SEC. Can they get their equalizer? Good push out. Abigail, stop there. Another chance. Well saved by the keeper. Felicia Lai, 2 saves. Valerie not clearing the ball cleanly enough. Chance again. Oh, Abigail Rhodes. Ball just steering across to the left side a little bit. Felicia Lai, goalkeeper for Team HI, doing well to keep the score at 1-0 in Team HI's favor. Saving 2 consecutive shots at goal. Ooh, Fiona. Dangerous pass that was, but then well done to win it back. Good work there by Laura Tan, trying to get past Felipa. Still Laura Tan, acres of space to move forward, and wins a free hit just outside the semicircle. Well, she should have laid off the ball. She had Petrina, I beg your pardon, she had Felicia. Reese can't get to that ball. Fiona doing well to stop her. Abigail in possession for SEC. She's got some space. Throws it in. Ooh. Unfortunately for Brescia, not being able to get to that ball. Got wrong-footed. The ball slightly behind her. Good ball there. Finding Reese. I beg your pardon, finding Felicia. Felicia, very skillful player. She should take it quickly, and she does. Gets past Patrina. Natsuko, another free hit for Team HI. Quickly taken there. Reese again. Does well to get the shot in. A weak shot, but then shot nonetheless. Both teams fighting for the ball. Reese Wong eventually committing an infringement. Good work by the SEC defense. Felipa finds Natsuko. Not being able to stop the ball cleanly. Arushi allowing the ball to be turned over to Team HI. Temi. Good skills there by Temi. Get the ball out. Finds Felicia. Felicia trying to go for a penalty corner. Doesn't get one. Good work by Team HI. Having a better run of the play. It's unfortunate there for Denise not being able to get down fast enough to stop that ball. Elsa on the ball now for Team HI. Ball still in play. Reese Wong. Ball coming off a foot. Turned over to SEC. Fiona. Oh, bouncing ball, difficult to trap. Limin doing well to hold possession. And that is the hooter for the end of the third quarter of the game. The score is now 1-0 in favor of Team HI. Tammy Ko, the number 27, doing well to score their first goal of the in the semi-finals between the Singapore Cricket Club and Team HI. So both the teams are out once again to rest for 2 minutes before they start the final quarter of this semi-final in a League One semi-final. And both the teams are a little tired, I'm sure, by now, but at the moment the weather seems to have settled down a bit, which is good for both the teams. So let's see what the last quarter will bring. Will we see the Singapore Cricket Club coming back to equalize and forcing the game into extra time? Or will Team HI add on to their current score to win and advance to the finals of the League One hockey semi-final game here right at this afternoon at the Sengkang Hockey Stadium? Well, I'm just going to take a short break. I'll be back in a short while, and we will continue the commentary between these two teams. Welcome back to the last quarter of the game between the Singapore Cricket Club in yellow and Team HI in white. We can see some resurgence in the SEC team because they are down 1-0, and so they are not going to hold back. They're going to try and get the equalizer. They're going to press forward into the Team HI defense. As you can see right now, Abigail Rhodes on the ball, probably trying to get a penalty corner. Reese Wong doing well to knock the ball out. Good attempt there by SEC. Well defended by the Team HI. Well, the score stands at 1-0, as I mentioned earlier. Team HI in white. In your screen from left to right, this is the last quarter of the game. And you can see that the SEC team is pushing forward. Good work there by Tammy, weaving in and out, left and right, to try to get past Natsuko. Natsuko doing well to slow her down. Patrina not being able to contain Felicia. Felicia with some space, doing well to win a free hit for her team. Tammy on the ball. Ooh, good idea there by Valerie, but Valerie quickly taking their free pass, losing possession. Abigail Rhodes, watched closely by Laura Tan. To Limin. Felicia. Shout of frustration there by Patrina for allowing the ball to hit her foot. Anyway, we got Reese Wong on the ball now for Team HI. She finds To Limin. Laura Tan. To Limin's going to send the ball in. And she does. She does well. Ooh. Unfortunately for Reese, not being able to trap the ball cleanly, allowing the ball to hit her foot. Denise looking for Patrina. Fiona on the ball in right defense. Natsuko is moving forward a little bit. I think they've changed the formation a little bit more. Well stopped there by Reese Wong. A little too slow with that pass. Laura Tan anticipating very well to get the ball. Ball hitting Fiona's foot. Good work there. Unfortunate there. Felicia should have done better with that one. So far, watching her play, she's done well to move the ball around. She's got good skills to turn her opponent the wrong way. But she doesn't have. She needs to be a little bit patient with finding space, or a little bit quicker in finding space to take that shot if she wanted to. So far, she hasn't been able to get a clean shot, but she's been doing well to keep possession of the ball. To Limin tackling, I think squeezing the stick between the legs of Natsuko, which is not allowed in hockey. Ball being crossed, poor cross, but Laura Tan trying to cut it off. Felipa getting to the ball first. Finds Fiona. Fiona on the ball, trying to look for Natsuko, and Natsuko not being able to anticipate that one. Tammy on the ball now. Good skills by Tammy to move the ball. Well stopped by Fiona. Quick cross. A little dangerous, ball bobbing up a little bit too high. Umpire calls for a dangerous play. Well, the ground is a little dry. I think it's difficult because when the ground is too dry, what happens is the ball starts to bounce all over the place. Felipa doing well to shield the ball. Laura doing well to cut off that pass. City. Good effort there by City to try and get past Denise. Good work by Loretan. Can she cross the ball? The ball coming off Felipa's foot for a free hit. Loretan, good cross. Nobody there. Ball ricocheted off to Abigail Rhodes. Abigail getting a long corner for her team. It's pushing up a high forward. Abigail on the ball now. Trying to look for space to get in. She's in the semicircle. Can she get a penalty corner? And she does. Good work there by Abigail. Ball coming off the foot of the number 16 from HI, Cheryl Chia. So it's the second penalty corner for the Singapore Cricket Club. They nearly scored in the first one. Can they force the equalizer by scoring their first goal of the game? Fiona on the ball. Abigail Rhodes at top D with Natsuko waiting patiently to trap the ball. Good push out. Ball coming out. Shot at goal. Well saved by the goalkeeper. Another chance. Ball crossed in. Toli Min under pressure. Does well to keep possession. Reese Wong with some space. SCC under pressure now with two defenders. Well done. Does well. And they get their second goal on the counter attack. Good work there by the team HI. Quick hit across. Quick hit out there by Toli Min, doing well to smother the second attack, second shot at goal from SCC. The goal coming from Felicia Tanandika, the number 17 for Team HI. Well, as I mentioned earlier, whenever she gets the ball, she needs that little bit of time, but she had acres of time because the SCC defense was only down to two defenders, and the HI team had 3 advancing forward. Good work by HI. Abigail trying to do something. Can she get a second goal, first goal? She does well to get past 3 HI defenders, not being able to get a clean shot. Cheryl getting the ball out, finds Tammy. Chance for SCC. Tammy once again. Natsuko working the ball. Felipa looking for an option. Finds Abigail, not being able to stop the ball cleanly. Ball going off the sideline here for the SCC. I think there's still a bit of time to try and get a goal, but I'm not too sure if they are able to break down this stubborn defense. Good work by Toli Min, cutting that pass off to Abigail Rhodes. Denise gets the ball across to Patrina. Patrina, oh, mishit again there by Patrina. Took her eye off the ball. Ball given to Patrina. Natsuko. Good ball into the semicircle. It comes off the foot of Elsa, the number 8 from HI, for a third penalty corner for SCC. Well, both the penalty corners, first shots at goal, were on target. Can they score? Can they be third time lucky to get their first goal? Fiona with a brilliant hard push out. Natsuko, Abigail, ball to Felipe. Ooh, the ball squeezes through Felice's pads to give SCC their first goal. Good variation to the penalty corner there by SCC. Felice Salai making a schoolgirl's error, allowing the ball to squeeze through her feet. So now SCC has a resurgence, a sudden breath of fresh air to try and get an equalizer. Abigail Rhodes on the ball. Team HI under some pressure now. Natsuko on the right side, getting the ball, advancing forward with Tammy in attendance. Tammy trying to close her down, to slow her down. Tammy doing well to get the ball back, but then she gets a free hit. Valerie on the ball now for Team HI. Still a bit of time for SCC to try and get their second goal if they do. Team HI sort of sitting back a little bit, just trying to hold their 2-1 lead right now. But sometimes when we play, you allow your opponents to come forward so that they will then you can capitalize on gaps at the back of in the defense area, which is how the second goal for Team HI came. During the penalty corner, the SEC committed most of their players up front. A quick counter attack and the defense is under pressure. But then you have to take that kind of a risk if you're down, because if you don't, then you're not going to get your goals. So it was good work by SEC to get their first goal, to force Team HI to make those errors. The ball awarded to SCC. So this last few minutes will be crucial for SCC. In fact, it's crucial for both the teams to protect the whatever they have right now. A little bit harder for SCC though, because they have to get a second goal. Ball cut off there by Felicia, the goal scorer for the second goal. He does well to turn the ball around. Unfortunately, not being able to trap the ball cleanly, the number 10, Aliyah, making a mistake there. But she doesn't make it the second time. She gets to the ball well. Good work by SCC to get the ball back. Tammy. Laura. She's got space to move the ball. Does well to get past Felipa. Ooh. Well, there's still some time to finish up this last quarter of the game. The score is 2-1 in HI's favor. Free pass there on the left side of the field for HI. Valerie on the ball. Looking for Cheryl. Elisa, I beg your pardon. SEC on the ball, does cut off there by Tolimin. Lunging forward, does well to get the ball. Leaving it for Tolimin. Reese on the ball. Tolimin on the ball. Cheryl Chia. Silly mistake there. Cleaned up there by Laura Tan. Good work by Laura. Finding space. Finds Reese. Oh dear, why doesn't she release the ball? Anyway, she gets past both the defenders. She should have sent the ball across to Tammy on the left side, because she would have had more time and space. Ball coming out. Umpire is calling the hit back because he says the ball was still moving. And it's a penalty corner for an infringement on the SCC. It's almost time, and they have their fourth penalty corner and a chance to get the equalizer. This is one of those photo finish parts of the game where everything seems to be down to the wire. And in this case, SCC has a chance to get the equalizer in their fourth penalty corner. Can they do it? Good push out. Abigail on the ball, finds Felipe. Felipe pushing the ball coming off Limin's body for a fifth penalty corner for SCC. Good push up by Fiona. Finds Abigail. Good work there. And that is the final hooter. The end of a very, very exciting game. Progressing slowly from the start, but getting more and more exciting as we advance into the game. And in the final quarter, that was the most exciting part of the game with the Team HI getting their second goal and forcing the SEC to come out of the shell. Eventually scoring their first goal through a penalty corner with Felipa Wendt knocking the ball between the feet of Felicia Lai. But then as it stands now, the final score 2-1 in favor of Team HI. Very exciting game indeed. And now they advance to the finals of the League One. And in a few minutes we will be witnessing the semi-finals for the men's. And the semi-finals will be between the Old Reflegians Association, the ORA, who will be taking on the Khalsa Hockey Club. So don't go away, we will be back for the commentary for the next semi-finals in just a few minutes. But as it stands, Team HI advances to the finals by overcoming the Singapore Cricket Club 2-1.